Hi, 7th graders. We're going to start with lesson H, and we get into some stuff that hopefully you find a little more fun to work with, a little easier to work with. We're starting our probability unit here. We got a few lessons we'll take care of over probability over this week and a couple more next week, and we'll go ahead and get started with the probability of simple events. All right, so lesson H, it's our second lesson in week 4, probability of simple events. Probability is the likelihood that a particular event will occur. Your answer is most often written as a fraction, sometimes in lowest terms, or a percent. And I know for those of you working on IXL, I don't think it makes you go to lowest terms. It lets you just put it into just the situation that occurs. All right, so here's a few examples to look at here. It says a county fair has 10 concession stands. 2 of the stands sell lemonade. What's the probability that a person is visiting a stand that sells lemonade? Our answer, 2 out of the 10 stands sell lemonade. So the probability, you see a lot of times there's like a P in front of a situation that's in parentheses, the specific situation we're talking about in this case, is 2 out of 10. Or 1 out of 5 if you go lowest terms. As you convert that to a percent, it's 20%. All right, and you can go from fractions to percents with some of our prior lessons on converting between fractions and decimals and percents in percent type of format. Number 2, in your pencil case, you have 15 items and 6 of the items are Sharpies. What's the probability that you reach into your pencil case and pull out a Sharpie? Our answer, well, 6 out of the 15 items are Sharpies. So the probability of a Sharpie would be 6 out of 15, or 2 out of 5 if you go lowest terms, also known as 40%. Number 3, in a board game, you use a spinner, numbered 1 through 4. As long as you flick with your fingers that you remember from board games. What's the probability that you get a 2? Well, only 1 out of those 4 sections have a 2, because they're numbered 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the probability of getting 2 is 1 out of 4, or 25%. Number 4, in a board game, you roll a 6-sided die numbered 1 through 6, the normal dice you see when you have your board games. What's the probability that you roll a 3? Our answer? Well, only 1 of the 6 sides of the die has a 3 on it, so probability of getting a 3 is 1 out of 6, or 16.66666 forever, which will round to 16.7%. Number 5, you have 4 cards numbered 2, 3, 4, and 5. What's the probability you pick a card that's greater than 2? Well, 3 out of the 4 cards are greater than a 2. Because a 3 is greater than a 2, a 4 is greater than a 2, and a 5 is greater than a 2. So the probability of getting something greater than a 2 is 3 out of 4, or 75%. Number 6, you roll a 6-sided die, or normal dice again. What's the probability the number that you roll is not a 3? Well, 5 out of the 6 numbers are not a 3, are 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6. So the probability of not getting a 3 is 5 out of 6, or 83.3333 forever, or 83.3% once we round it. Number 7, you flip a coin. What's the probability that you flip it and it's not tails? Well, 1 of the 2 sides is not tails, which is the head side. So the probability of not getting tails is 1 out of 2, or 50%. And number 8, there are 3 cards in front of you, numbered 3, 4, and 5. What is the probability that you draw a card not less than 4? Now these get kind of tricky. You really got to try to think about how it's being worded on these ones, so they can be confusing. 2 out of the 3 cards are not less than 4. The 4 and the 5. 4 is not less than 4, it is 4, and 5 is not less than 4. So 3 wouldn't count because 3 is considered less than 4. So the probability of not less than 4 would be 2 out of 3, or 66.67%. So those are some examples that we've looked at and dealt with. So I'll give you a couple more to go ahead and see now. So once again, remember you can pause these whenever you want and get your ideas down, and then you can check your answers at the bottom of the page. So here's your scenario for your first one. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. Number 6. Number 7. Number 8. Here's our answers. Number 1, 1 out of 8 or 12.5%. 2, 1 out of 4 or 25%. 3, 1 out of 6 or 16.7%. Number 4, 4 out of 8 or 1 out of 2 if you go lowest terms, or 50%. Number 5, 1 out of 2 or 50%. Number 6, 3 out of 5 or 60%. Number 7, we have 5 out of 6 or 83.3%. And number 8, 2 out of 10 or 1 out of 5 lowest terms, or 20%. These are from IXL, DD1, and DD2. I believe that's right towards the very, very end of the 7th grade library. All right, thank you, and hopefully this was helpful for you.